Listening to music is an incredible way to inspire you to be a champion. And that's what happened to me the other day. I was listening to Carrie Underwood's song featuring Ludacris, C.H.A.M.P.I.O.N. And in the song, Ludacris describes an acronym of what it takes to be a champion. That's what this video is about, the acronym of champion, and make sure you stick around because I'm gonna offer something to you that you will not wanna pass up. Let's start with the first letter now. C is for courage. I think about this quote from Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher who lived over 2,500 years ago. He said, "Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength. Loving someone deeply gives you courage." My friend, you can't control others loving you or others loving what you do, but you definitely have a say in loving others and loving what you do. Love is a powerful force. Make sure whatever goal or dream you're aspiring towards is for the benefit of someone else, for the benefit of those around you, to inspire them to go after their dreams as well. H is for hurt. If you want to be a champion, you're going to have to experience some pain, some suffering along the way. But I want you to reevaluate that suffering. I remember in the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist who went through the Holocaust and documented his experience, pretty much said that when you have deep meaning for something, your suffering ceases to exist. Write out why you want to do whatever it is you want to do. And make sure at one of those bullet points you put, inspire those around you. Live an inspired life. Because when you do that, when you go after your dreams, you'll give people the courage to go after their dreams. A is for attitude. I think about this puzzle piece concept. A lot of us have all these pieces that we want in our life, and all of us are missing some things, whether it's having a marriage, having some children, having extra money in the bank, whatever it is. But how you feel about your life is largely what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on all the missing pieces in your life? Looking at your neighbor, looking at your friends, and seeing what they have and you don't? Or are you looking for what's in your life already and being grateful for it? My friend, if you want to be a champion, you have to have that attitude of gratitude. There's always going to be things missing in your life, but take the time on a daily basis to think about the things that you already have that you take for granted. A roof over your head, clean water, friends and family that love and support you no matter what you do. These components will stir you on in the tough times. M is for motivation. When you feel motivated, isn't that when you're most productive? The problem is finding it and storing it. But motivation doesn't work that way. And I know from example with this video, a couple days ago I heard this song. A couple days ago I wanted to make this video, but 2 days went by and I just wasn't feeling motivated and it didn't happen. But then I thought about this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do the thing, then have the power. You see, this morning I did not feel like making this video, but here I am in the camera now. After I got started, I do not want to stop. So keep this in mind. You don't need to feel motivated to do something. You just need to do something and then you'll feel motivated. Get in the habit of taking action regardless of how you feel, and that motivation will come. E is for perseverance. I've made this mistake most of my life of picking something up, maybe getting some results in the beginning, but then hitting a wall and saying, I don't think it's worth it, I'm gonna quit. I've done this with baseball, with basketball, with football, with writing books, and I almost did that with this YouTube channel. Then I realized if you never persevere through the tough times when you hit a wall, you're never going to be a champion. You're never going to succeed. And I realized one of the key components to persevering is your social group. Author Shawn Achor, author of The Happiness Advantage, states that your social capital is one of the most valuable assets you have in terms of your happiness. Think about this quote from Steve Jobs. If you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together. Don't make this dream just about you. Have people in your life who you're going to support, who you're going to inspire, who you're going to be a friend towards, and that way, on your journey, you'll both persevere and you'll make it to the finish line, ultimately becoming a champion. I is for integrity. When I think of integrity, I think of giving your best effort regardless of who's watching and what you're going to receive in return. I've made this mistake with motivational speaking. If I know that I'm going to be in front of hundreds of people, I tend to prep a lot more than I do when I'm in front of a small crowd of maybe 5 or 10. I want to break that habit because if you want to be a champion, it's not about these external factors. Give your best no matter who's watching, no matter what you're going to get in return, and that's how you become a champion. O is for optimistic. To be a champion, you have to be optimistic because oftentimes your present moment doesn't look so good. You're experiencing rejection, criticism, temporary defeat. But think about this quote from John Maxwell. If there's hope in the future, there's power in the present. One of the best tips I can give you is listening to motivational material. 30 minutes a day. That's just 2% of your day. And try to listen to stories of people who were in your situation, but they made it happen. People who had no hope, but they found a way to make it happen. Listening to these inspiring stories will inspire you to keep going and be optimistic. And the last letter, N, is necessary. You have to believe that whatever dream or goal that's in your heart that you want to live out, your purpose, your calling, is necessary for you living your life. You have to believe that this is the reason that you're on this earth, to fulfill that dream. And when you do that, you're able to live out all those components of a champion, to have the courage, to experience the hurt, to have the proper attitude, to be motivated, to persevere, to have integrity, to be optimistic. And when you do all those, it's necessary for you to become a champion, and you will become a champion. My friend, if you enjoyed this acronym, you may enjoy my book, my best-selling book, Awesome in Hours. You can find it on Amazon, but if you don't want to pay for it, I'm fine with you getting a free audio version. I'll leave a link for you to click on it below so that you can listen to it in your car to be motivated to stay inspired. My friend, this is your inspired life, giving you inspiration, motivation, and the necessary information for you to live the most inspired life. My friend, make sure you inspire before you expire. Hope you enjoyed this video. Cannot wait to see you in the next one.